Good morning, everyone. It's Ruth M. Haynes, Ruth Marquise with Keller Williams Real Estate, and I'm coming to you today from Philadelphia with a video about what they don't tell you when you are about to buy a house, okay? So, yeah, I mean, I tell everybody that I talk to, what is required. You got to save money, of course. You got to be working, like your last 2 years, you got to be working somewhere or get some income, and your credit score has to be a 580 minimum. You got to clean up some things, and and then there's other things as well that you don't know. And what you don't know is going to hurt you later. So I want to talk about the hidden things that you need to know when buying a home. All right. So first I want to say to every young person that wants to be out on their own, if you want to buy a house and you're like 20, in your 20s, that's perfect. That's great. I bought a house when I was 21. I bought it together. So now we're starting to see, equity and all of that stuff, but you don't have to keep paying rent. So if from the jump you are a homeowner, it will be a benefit to you 10 years from now that you have owned your own home. So and consider this when I say moving back to your parents' house. Consider that, like, if you have never left your parents' house, like, don't leave until you save up money to, actually buy a house. So, and it's not as long of a process as you think. It could be a couple of months, like 2-3 months, if you can really save that money. Okay. So what they don't tell you, number one, is sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice in order to buy a house. A lot of people want to buy a house. They don't want to fix their credit and they don't want to save the money. That's not going to happen for you then. It's not going to happen. Once you see other people doing it, you're like, okay, it takes some effort, but if I do the steps that Ruth gives me, then I will be able to get it done. So it's going to take some sacrifice. I'm looking at the nail salon right now and I'm like, that's what you got to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice your nails being done. You got to sacrifice eating out all the time. You got to sacrifice just for a small period of time. In my buyer's seminar, buyer empowerment seminar, one of the participants came out and said that she saved about $3,000 since December, and now it's April, and it was started with the manicures. It started, like, you start finding ways to cut stuff and it starts to feel good because you have the money. You just got to start saving it. That's like $1,000 a month, but that's like $500 every 2 weeks. That's like $250 every week. Like, you can cut things and you be able to make that sacrifice. I know one of my clients that settled, she had to move out, but she instead moved all her stuff into storage and saved her money by living with her mother in an apartment with her children, so that she will be able to have the money to buy the house. So now she's moving in, and now she has, she's able to buy a house and, get the things that she needs. So, like, sometimes you just need that breathing room to be able to do what you have to do. Everybody doesn't have it that good. So, it's not good. Some people might think it's good. Some people might not think it's good. It might be for you and may not be for you. But other ways you can save money. Anything you can do. If you cut your cable bill, if you X, Y, and Z, like, whatever you need to do, you need to sacrifice, because it's not going to come without a fight. You have to fight for your house. Fight for your house, right? Okay, so that's number one, sacrifice. Number two, dedication. You have to be dedicated. Maybe dedication might be you paying your bills on time. Maybe dedication might mean you paying down your credit cards. Whatever it is, you have to, like, have a decision, make a decision. It has to click in your mind, like, I'm going to get this house no matter what. Like, this fight's not over until I say it's over. Like, the next 6 months, I'm going to just get my house. And once you just that decision happen, it's a switch that goes off in your brain, and you're like everything is not, it's not against you. It's not a punishment. It's like, wait, this is for my house. And that's how, like, that level of dedication, it's going to make it much easier to sacrifice and get the things that you want to get. So paying, the things that you need to pay, maybe is the dedication. Listening to experts, the dedication, just having a goal in mind and realizing, like, no, I'm not hurting myself. I'm helping myself, because instead of me paying rent for a long time, instead of me giving that $64,000 up after 6 years, of paying rent, that's the average in Philadelphia. Instead of me doing that, let me put that $64,000 into my my new home. And so that could be for me and my children, okay? So number 3, you have to be emotionally ready when you're about to buy a house. I swear, you're going to have times where you're going to just freak out. It's like, oh my gosh, I got a house. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I got to come up with this money. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. It's going to be like stressful, and it's going to be hard if you're, you know, like if you don't have everything, like all the ducks lined in a row. It's going to be a little stressful for you, or you got to do a lot of paperwork, or you got to, you know, there's things you have to do, and you just have to be patient with the process. And you're going to feel fear. You're going to be afraid because you've never done something for first-time homeowners. You've never done it before. You know, it's nice to have somebody that will talk you through it. I was sitting there on text this morning, you know, just talking to my buyers and like, let's come up with a solution for this, and let's come up with a solution for that, so you don't feel the worry and the panic. You know, I do anything for my clients, right? Know that it's natural. Everybody freaks out. Everybody panics. Like, oh my gosh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And then don't wait the home inspection when they rip up the house. Like, every house has imperfections, so they're like, this house has this wrong and that wrong, and you really feel like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I just got myself. But just know that it's natural. It happens to everyone, and this is part of the process. So you have to have somebody that you can trust that will help you, you know. But at some point, you have to get bold and say, you know what, this is happening. I got to step out. I got to be bold. I got to do what I'm, you know, need to do the things I need to do to get what I want to get. You get that like assurance. You like, you know what, we're doing this. We're saving this money. We're fixing this credit. We're getting what we need to get. We're doing what we need to do. We're sending in this paperwork. We're making phone calls. We're coming to appointments. We're coming to buyer seminars. Like, let's do this. Once you get that determination, your home is not that far away. This is Ruth Marquise Haynes, and click on the link that you see and get some more information. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Get your house.